On Guiding Light, the moment Kyle has been waiting for.
I am your father.
Maybe the moment that destroys Reva's dream.
Think about HB's announcement. It is not the truth. HB wouldn't lie. Your husband is the father of the man that you were going to run away with.
Feel the heat weekdays. Weekdays, Feel the Heat. HB, determined to save his marriage to a woman whose needs he can no longer fulfill. Reva, torn by loyalty to her husband and a burning passion for Kyle, the man who now holds the power to tear their lives apart. Feel the heat on Guiding Light, weekdays.
I kept the truth from you and HB all these years because I truly believed it was for the best. I'm so sorry.
I want to hear you say it.
It wasn't any fantasy, boy. I am your father.
How can you know what I'm going through? My life has been turned upside down, and it's driving me crazy. All my life, I've been trying to prove that HB was my father. I've been wasting my life obsessed with the Lewises. I'd even gotten myself to the point where I accepted the fact that HB is not my father. And then what happens? My mother decides to give me my birthright.
Kyle, this should make you happy. It's what you wanted. HB has acknowledged you as his son. Now, that must have been very difficult for him to do after all that you've done to him, so give it a little time. And you and HB will come to an understanding.
Oh, you're missing the point. All my life I wanted HB to acknowledge me, and then Reva has become the most important thing in my life right now.
So what's the problem? I mean, just because you're HB's son doesn't mean you can't have Reva.
I'm not so sure about that.
Why not?
Because when we found out the truth last night, Reva was shattered. She passed out. She had to be taken from the room. She had to be put to bed. I don't know what she's thinking. I don't know what she's planning. I don't know how this changes things. And it's driving me crazy not knowing. Reva.
Allow Kyle to marry you, Reva. You know why.
No, I don't. I love him.
You can't love him any more than you could have loved HB. You can't love anybody, Reva. You are obsessed for all the Lewis men, and that's why you went after Kyle, and that's why I had to stop you.
When I saw you in the living room with HB and you were crying, my heart went out to you.
I hadn't done that in quite a while.
I wanted to hold you, but I couldn't.
I know. I wanted to take you in my arms. Reva, I don't know how to handle this. For the first time in years, I don't know what it is I should do.
Well, I guess you go back to the dream you came here with. I mean, it is all finally coming true.
But where does that leave us?
You don't know?
The only thing that I know is that I still love you. And I always will. The Lewises had rejected me, but there was you. What we had was just between us. It had nothing to do with any Lewises.
They're certainly involved now.
They don't have to be.
Kyle, you can't just shut him out. HB is the father you've been searching for your whole life. You can't just turn your back on him now that you finally found him.
No. The only person that I can't turn my back on is you. We belong together, Reva.
I can't let history repeat itself.
You mean Joshua?
Yeah. I mean, I've had every man in the Lewis family, and the situation was always the same. I'd give up one for the next one in line.
I wasn't in line when you fell in love with me, Reva.
The same thing always happens, too. I suffer, and the Lewises suffer, and I just don't have it in me anymore to go through that cycle again, and I can't put you and HB through it either.
I'm not a Lewis! Damn it! I'm Kyle Sampson!
I know that.
And I'm in love with you.
Please try to understand.
What I can understand is why this should be happening to us now. Reva, I had it all set. After we had seen HB and straightened things out with him, I was going to take you away. We were going to leave Springfield. We were going to start over again.
Don't.
First thing I was going to do was I was going to give you this. I was going to ask you to be my wife. Try it on. I got you a blue stone instead of a diamond so that it would match your eyes. I also made plans for our wedding.
You did?
It's going to be at Canterbury Cathedral. And we're going to have the Archbishop say the ceremony. It'll be a small group of people. And then I thought that we'd have a honeymoon in Idaho.
It just wasn't meant to be.
Reva, it's the only thing in the world that means anything to me.
I can't accept the way
Reva.
I can't go away with you and we can't be married.
Yes, we can.
No. You know what we have to do?
Oh, Reva.
We have to give each other up. And we have to do it now.
No! Reva, I can't just give you up. This can all just be a lie. It'll be a lie that HB and Sally made up to keep us apart.
Kyle, it was your story, too. You know as well as I do that it's not a lie.
Reva, look, we just leave this whole mess behind us. We just go and we won't look back.
No, that's impossible. No matter how far we went, no matter how long we were gone, we couldn't just shake the memory of the Lewises, not after what we would have done to them.
I'd be able to forget it. I'd go away, I'd be able to forget HB. I'd forget all about the Lewises. You could too, Reva. Yes, you could.
God, I could never forget the history I've had with that family. I'm killed if I left HB for another Lewis son. God, that kind of guilt would kill me inside.
Even if I was your husband.
I have to do right by the husband I have now. I have to do right by your daddy.
Don't call him that. I don't want to hear that.
Please listen to me. You have got to accept the truth and resign yourself to it. Let me go. Please. It's the only way we're going to be able to make peace with the Lewises. And with ourselves.
Reva?
Kyle, please. You're hurting me. It's all for the best.
Forever, my heart. Forever will be. And even when I'm gone.
I can't let you leave like this. I can't.
The special moments. Now, join us for the greatest moment of them all. Bob Barker hosts the 12th Annual Daytime Emmy Award today.